Sponge.gg domain name stems from Guernsey.
Yeah, I had one of them at Sponge.gg for a while.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I stopped renewing it.
Oh, dear.
Now that I've said that on broadcast, someone will quickly renew that.
That's a mistake.
Well, it was fun having it while it lasted.
Yeah. Anyway, Sponge.gg now taken. Let's see if we can get into the action with a bit of a fast long play. They wanted info, and they caught an early goosh from Keto. He is no slouch with that crosshair placement.
Well, straight into B there. Look how much
at the
territory
space they get. What's going on? What's the plan here, Heroic? They went 3 connector, and Tizian gets a free plant 4v5.
Oh, very set up here. Sirison needs to get at least one of these. It's timing. Not on his side today. Nico takes him out of the equation. The Heaven Boost could be absolutely everything. I don't know if Stown's seen him. Well, they know now.
Stown needs more. This is been waiting so long. Now they all swarm in. This is great from Heroic. Tabson's in trouble, and the retake, flawless.
Good stuff. It's obviously a gamble that they took there on the CT pistol, leaving the B bomb site open, and that has allowed Big to go for the plant. And I believe behind that we might see a force buy. They can drop some weapons across, but yeah, just from Heroic playing together as a team, taking the territory when required.
And Stown position, you know, he was on graffiti the whole time, but by just staying unannounced and not feeling like he had to do it all himself, you saw the product of that. We'll probably get to see his frags here, but like, look, no, neither of them are looking at him. All he had to do was wait, and as his teammates started to arrive, those frags became infinitely easier.
Patience is a virtue, I believe. Not sure if that saying always rings true, but in this case for Stown, definitely so. And the scout comes out for Sirison. So let's see if he can get anything done with this. Overpass, a much more open map, especially towards the A side of things. Oh, going through his Tessus. This could be dangerous.
This aggression is unbridled at times. These guys, this isn't the first time they did it. Obviously, the last round, they were really up in their faces, but you don't expect it again, do you? Tessus now over towards the fountain. We've got the push up on long from Nico. No one's really like actively facing until then. A great scout to claim. Keep in mind, that's also the bomb. A little bit of info. Nade comes in. Good damage done. Finally, Keto comes into the matter. Luckily, off the back of finding that pick on long, having a little bit more time to make that play.
Oh, the timing on this could be everything.
Oh, he checked it. Santares switched on today. And Big have got very little space. So Borup will have a real chance at this. It's about the decision of the angle. Chances are Zantares will clear this. You can see he's being very, very thorough throughout all of this. But his job is just to call it clear eventually, where there's a world where Borup can catch them here. Got the sound cue to prepare his aim.
Wide spacing would be good from Big.
First, steps up to confirm there's a second there. Borup playing with the headshot angle, drawing them in, and he actually gets 2. Keto has to clutch an ace if he wants a chance at this one. Excuse me, only Cadian left. It will just be the 4K. Santares contributing just 1, but with 24 seconds, Keto, can he pivot? He should be with what? Oh my goodness, that's going to be close. Yeah, 13 seconds. Charging on up. Cadian will hear this. Yeah, with just 3 seconds to spare.
Oh, he's going to be real in trouble here.
Don't miss the shot.
Oh.
Get it. You want to try and get it while it's there, and misses the opportunity. Really well played by Keto in the end to keep it together, go for that kind of late switch around towards the other bomb site.
Okay, so a bit of a rough one there to lose from Heroic. I think when I was looking through the round timelines of how these two teams matched up last time, was actually a similar story. It was Heroic winning a pistol round and then losing the force buy. That was back in Leipzig, which was much earlier in the year, actually.
This year is a weird one.
Yeah, isn't it?
Where's it gone?
Well, the force buy in return here from Heroic. Cadian on the scout of his own. The buy looking pretty potent for everybody from Big. Mac 10 for Sirison. And early frag there for Tizian. So being able to deal with this push, he finds the second good stuff from the supportive element of Big.
It's so nice to watch. God, good CS is really quite beautiful, isn't it? I feel like sometimes we've seen a little bit more maybe one-sided affairs, or maybe even teams who we expect to do quite well having a couple of issues, but when CS goes all right, when they work it out, when you get the picture, it can look gorgeous. And now Tessus, an unscathed T-side to try and take down. There's nothing to be happening. Sirison's going to find it as well to make it even better for that money to build a touch. And well, 1-2. Heroic's money is not pretty.
No, and this is one of those rounds where I think we could probably talk about something else. I don't check the news anymore because it's all super depressing. So I don't have any like current affair events that are going on that we could really
It's
discuss.
a good thing. I think the majority of people watching this is an escape from the real world.
Okay,
so
well, we won't go there.
let's just avoid that.
I will like openly admit that I do read, you know, those garbage news sites, right?
Yeah.
They're the really low end. Now, sometimes when I really hate myself, which can come in, I do like to read the comment section.
Okay.
It's like worse than Reddit because it's just normies. It's like watching your mum on Facebook having a really bad opinion about things.
Yeah, it's like my dad sharing his opinion on the tennis BBC Sport forum.
Oh, well, you know, throwing the ball like that shouldn't have, you know, cost him the career. You know, one of
My
those
parents aren't
numbers.
into the social media in that same way. My mum on Instagram,
Yep.
she just sends me like things that she finds interesting. So she'll just
that's
send me
nice.
like she's
Little
seen that I'm
articles.
doing like handstandy stuff in the gym. So she sends me stuff about handstands and like
adorable.
parkour things and whatever. And my dad,
That's a nice parent. Like,
that's pretty good. Pretty good at.
no, I mean, I think that's very cute. Because back in the day, people used to send you like magazine cuttings and newspaper bits and pieces. So I think that's quite sweet that you still have a bit of that. And this round's gone as expected, really.
Yeah. My dad and I just talk. Our conversation is, "Oh, you got work this week?" It's like, "Yep." And I'm like, "Oh, you go for a surf?" It's like, "Yep." And that's about it.
Didn't someone get like bitten by a shark recently in Australia?
I don't know. I don't look at the news.
Ah, yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Just heads up. Apparently, someone got bitten. Pop.
It's plan.
Death.
Okay, well now we can get the gun rounds underway.
Nice.
Won't be an AWP for heroic, which is not ideal. Will just be 5 rifles, or at least it should be, as Tessa's yet to purchase. Not even an AUG coming out to play. There we go. As I say it, he'll buy into the AUG. And we can see very, very light utility across the board as well. Only 1 Molotov, no defuse kits. If heroic lose this one, this half is going to quickly run away from them. So important round for them to convert, or at least stay dangerous in, or as worst case, hold on to 3 rifles.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh.
Excuse me. Please come here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. If I died to this, I'd be so mad. Anger aside, though, it looks quite nice for the T's as they slowly work their way through over by party. They're having a lovely day.
Yeah, but the beauty of Overpass is how easy you can rotate through that connector. So if Cadian can somehow rustle up enough of a threat with a smoke and an M4 so as to pivot them into the stack, oh dear. Yeah, he's a little concerned now, and so are they. They'll start to break the boost. And it's only the first of many engagements. You can see that they are just cautious of all of the different avenues of assault. Overpass, very hard for the T side to default safely. As CT aggression so prominent on this map in particular.
Very, very slow stuff.
It is, isn't it? But there is clear method to their madness. They've got such limited util, but if you take a look at what they have remaining, it kind of is enough to cook up or execute onto this A site. And here they go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tesla's just spotted one at long, so he knows there's something happening, of course, now with all the util coming off the back, but without 20
smoke.
seconds.
You see that? They smoked the molly. Now it's complete unknown. Keto, they could have someone in that. Yeah, look at that. The paranoia. And it gets the kill. Magnificent. Keto trying to contribute into the site. Bomb still on Tapson's back. They need to see that down. And it does seem like the flurry of frags have favored them. This kill is everything. Now the bomb's loose. He's done enough, I think. Just need to survive, Stown. Survive. And that's the round 1. Cadian with the crucial frag. Spectacular stuff, and the smoke onto the incendiary towards long, buying them an extra bit of time, and the frag that Tessus converts. Very cool stuff.
Problem is they only had 1 individual survive. They get the round on the board, but the money, it's rough, right? The win bonus, well, it's good. It's better than the loss bonus. But in this situation, it means that they will have scrappy guns going forward. Could almost do a bit more punishment here if you are that big. If you win this one, Heroic's loss bonus will have had the pendulum swing back in the other direction, meaning they'll get less of a loss bonus going into round number 6. So winning one through timeout, Heroic are able to at least stabilize the scoreline for the moment, but they're not out of the woods just yet. They can convert and string another one together with 2 UMPs,
Down to the drop.
MP9,
Okay, goes
an
util.
alligator. It's a rough looking buy considering you just won a round.
Yeah, it's not pretty, is it? I want to see if they find a nice way to use it. I feel, as much as, yes, the economy is pretty brutal these days in comparison to maybe what it was once upon a time, I do like the way people have become so much more creative with the ideas, and sometimes just some aggression can make the difference, but Zentara seems all but too aware that this could be a possibility with all that util, and all that noise and all those steps. He's fallen away. He's being very cautious of this now.
Having to pull out all the tricks and all the boosts to get the most out of these weapons. Trying to use them in a more surprising manner.
But you can see Big are rooted in logic. They have opted to walk long with the bomb against what they know is going to be a jibbly-wibbly force buy.
Precisely. Well, the worst thing they could have to deal with here would be maybe a scout.
Yeah.
And that you could neutralize very quickly with Sirisen's AWP. Scouts would be less likely to go for those swings if they know there's an AWP in play. The rotation again from Heroic, so as they move around, Borup has seen a couple of heads. There might be a reason not to pop on outbank, and now these rotated around to the site side. 50 seconds left. 3 individuals from Big are about to burst on out into A. The bomb is here. Tabson is the most forward with it.
Borup might drop his incendiary to really slow this down and separate them, though. Searson won't be able to join them if he drops his incendiary now on the flash. He does. And will isolate Keto and Tabson. They are locked into the site now. Searson is unable to support. Borup can't do anything, though. And look at that. 3 quick frags. Now, just fumbling their plans. Eventually, Nico, wow, finds a nice second. Quickly stringing together 2 frags. And he's been dealt a pretty dud hand here. No kit on the other side of the map. And having to charge up long. Looks like he might just look to do some damage here, but it's just accepting the inevitable at this point.
He's being inquisitive at least, you know, he's poking his nose in.
That was the name of the character. My father invented a whole universe. He used to tell us stories. It was Alexander and Grace stories were what they were called. That's my sister's name. And the guy, the guy that gave us our quests was called Quizotta.
Protagonist?
Yeah. So Quizotta was this little elf who gave us quests. We all had special powers.
What was your power? Yeah.
I had a bow where the arrow came back. So it was like a golden bow.
Infinity bow, nice.
And my arrow always came back. And my sister was a master of potions, and she had a little dagger.
Oh. So you were playing D&D at a very young age?
Yeah, basically. My dad used to be a dungeon master, and he just
said, this is fun storytelling. That's awesome.
It was great. It really did keep those long card journeys more engaging and conversational.
Gosh, how fun.
Shout out to Mr. Richardson.
Good job.
Didn't have any of those games in my household.
It's because your dad's just like, have you done your job yet? Oh, Dad, I'm 4. Any work today? No.
You can fit in the small holes.
I've got a trowel for you. Happy birthday, love. Why is he from East London? I don't know.
I know.
Oh, he was from Bath. Or
he was.
Bath.
Yeah, you've forgot you got the British passport.
That's what my British passport.
British passport. Yes, that's your British accent, is it?
Queen Lizzie.
Look at this. They've just given them the site. They'll be planting in a moment.
Or a Momo.
In a Momo. 5 of them in the underpass with... Oh.
Hello.
Incendiary didn't quite go to plan, but it might do more damage, though.
Oh.
Well handled by Tabson. Lots of multiple targets, and he deals with 3 of them. Have you looked into the CSGO Hub rush mode, Chad? So I felt like either Casey Foster's just like a sadomasochist.
Yeah.
Or I'm terrible, or both.
The rush mode.
Yeah, basically, I thought it was like to practice when like ecos are rushing you.
Yeah.
But there's 10 Ts, and they all run at you, and the round stops as soon as they get near you. So I don't know how I'm supposed to multi-kill 10 Ts with 30 bullets in the spray.
Rush, do you know what he's talking about? You might have a better take on this
Rush
than me.
mode, yes, I am aware.
What am I supposed to do?
You stand somewhere, and they all run at you, and you spray them down. I really liked the name. I think it was a brilliant name, Rush mode. Very big fan of that.
It does seem kind of...
Just liking the name right now.
Might be about putting him in, playing in more of a corridor, maybe, Alex? Or
it's a wide open space. They all it's a full spread, 10 bodies all charging at you, and then they just, by the time one of them gets to you, you just restart.
Okay.
I don't know. It seemed redundant. Maybe I'm just terrible. I just didn't know what I'm supposed to be doing with that, other than killing a couple and then the round restarts.
I think it's just maybe to reaction speed. I'm not sure. Or spray transfer. There's a couple of options. I'll have to take a little bit of a look.
Yeah, I'll show you.
The double orbs have come out on the heroic side of things here as we get back underway. Round number 8 on the board as Big are up to a 5-2 lead. Org as well, so lots of range available for Heroic, and they're setting up some dunk nades over towards the jump spot. Nobody will be home to receive this right here on the Heroic side, so anything that's a warning for future rounds that this could come out of the back pocket. And look how much space Keto is taking. He needs to be worried about this flank. Oh, dearie.
Oh, this could be a... Wait, did he... I think...
Oh, what?
Oh my good lord, Tessus is lucky to contain, and Stown luckily in the meantime has also done something over towards Monster. So this has worked out quite well, but it is going to fall a lot towards the pocket of Tessus. He is isolated towards long, little underhand flash, catches Tizian, slows down the roll. This gives him a second to reconsider, but no, it's Tizian working forward. And now the 3v3 truly begins. The bomb in the hands of Sirison here, going to be put to place. Tizian pushing up, smokes go down. This is all going well so far, but the CTs now close by. The post plants all garnered. Oh, the boost as well. Here we go. Let's have a little look. Biddy over. Clearing close sight. Nice.
They're not going to get a kill here. I think they just have to save. There's no way that Heroic can get back into this situation. And now they're sauntering onto the site, but look at the timer of the bomb here. They're taking their time to clear out Tizian. Someone needs to get on it, and now.
Now, like it has to be now. The flash will stop him. One is on it. The spray's not there. Borup! He's ninja in full 10. And he might get away with it. Borup, 10-second ninja. You don't get that one every day of the week. He scavenges an AWP as well. And Heroic are pulled back from the brink.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What an absolutely ballsy play. How does he even get away with that? So they completely forgot that they heard the bomb getting
There was
tapped.
just so many other things going on. Stown hitting that shot enough, and with Searson only having the deagle, he had to reload it. That buys him enough time to defuse. Wow, Zuz. Okay, that's going to get big, a little salty, a little NACL.
I think the problem again is for Heroic is that there's only one player survive. At least they saved the AWP, so we have 2 on the board again. They need to make sure that they're able to convert another and convert it cleanly. Need to build a bank on their CT side. Overpass is still a CT lenient map, and that's a great opener there from Cadian onto Keto. Gets revenge from the previous round.
Keto, though, it's still going to be a shot and a half. Tizian's gone down now as well. So this is nice work from the double ops coming into play. Both of them finding success.
Both at A as well.
Yeah, even in very much a similar position. Xantares trying to test out towards B, but nothing really coming of it. And now the last 2. Not in no man's land, but tricky. Look at this one. Let's see what we've got here. That's quite something.
Yeah, they've stalled this one out, and I think that Big, whatever they can find, whatever they can search for, they need to just find some impact. 3 kills is the magic number. If I was on the Big side of things right now with 55 seconds left on the clock, you may as well work as a unit, work as a team. You got a truckload of utility there as well. Obviously, saving them is an option if you want to go for a buy in the following, or trying to keep the economy low on the other side of things. But right now, it's uncertain. Most likely we will see a save. Sirison posted up here to cover any flanks coming through T-spawn. And Tabson just lying in wait over towards the party area. So this one here should be a stalemate. Don't know if Heroic want to go hunting for any kills themselves. I was mentioning they need to build a bank, and to do so well, keeping your players alive, that would be one place to start. So for the next 19 seconds, take a deep breath. If you need to run to the bathroom, maybe do that. Get yourself a nice glass of water.
A nice little sip of coffee. 7 p.m. coffee. Don't know what I'm doing.
Well, we're going to the gym after this, mate. So you might
good.
need
It's my little pre-workout.
Yeah.
How is the gym going in the hotel?
It's good. I'm thoroughly enjoying the way it makes me feel after the fact, not necessarily enjoying the way it makes me feel during.
I see.
I'm very lazy, Lauren, so...
Look, I've had to get myself sorted out because I realized that I literally didn't move during, like I was working at home, obviously, doing online stuff. Yeah. So, you know.
Went all Miss Havisham on us, didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Close the curtain.
I was in full, worst version of myself, but I've had to start moving around, stop eating garbage. Yeah. It's horrible and I hate it, but here I am.
Makes you feel better.
It does. My butt hurts from the cycling.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that for free. But what could hurt is this round. Gotta clarify.
You really do.
We're back in towards the guns. They're out. We've got those double ups. So those last round were key pivotal pieces.
Clear pivotal pieces. Yes, indeed. And now here comes Nico's attempt at the double. Borup to trade to maintain the advantage. And Bomb now spotted as well. This is going to slow things down. This is actually going to force Big to reassess and reaggress, perhaps. Tamsin's considering it. Flirting with the idea. God, there's a lot of scary CTs around this corner.
Big guns on it too. Borup finds Xantares. He's not had much luck over there by Monster, has he?
Not so far.
There's a Tessus flank that's possible, or he might even just come down connector here. He might, there we go, he wants to continue forward towards spawn. So this will lock Big in, and don't let them save the guns again. You can take these away from them. Have some being set on up. Smoke towards heaven. Molly towards barrels and flash towards monster. Oh, it's a good combo. Use that one at home, guys, but if you want to flash the guy on that close corner, you might need something a little bit more potent than that. Tessus will finally mop up the final, and that is not allowing any weapons to go forward for Big on round number 10.
That
So
10-second defuse, Chad, that's translated into 3 rounds now.
bit of a nightmare, isn't it, really?
Borup as well, not only with the defuse, but now 3 frags.
Is that what?
That's a Zantares.
What is the massive thing at the top there in the middle that the guy's playing?
Oh, God, sorry.
What's the big one? What's the really big one that stands on the ground? It's
Cello.
like a guitar. It's a cello. There you go.
I'm pretty sure my neighbor below me picked this up.
Cello?
Yeah. And it makes the floor vibrate. Oh, that nade is going to leave these boys in pieces. Didn't quite finish what was started. And funny enough, out of all of that, it was a 1-for-1 trade. But the rest of them, Alex, ain't looking so good.
No, Tabson's got a cane. Searson's missing an arm. And Tares, he's a bit better off. He's just got a wounded trigger finger. All round, though. The big clan Deagle buy. This is just that half Deagle purchase. It's been inflicted good damage. That's $600 well spent and well utilized. Makes sense. Give it to Zantares, and he'll be operating now with the advantage of the health and that M4.
This is still doable. If Tabson can set up potentially a smoke towards the middle of the site, split truck, split the bomb box, get some good flashes in, and ooh, Cadian jump again. Molly will drop.
God, they're doing
Opening,
so
there's no
well.
Ouch.
Yeah, they're really hidden under Cadian's line of sight. The timings are so brutal. He knows, though. He knows. And he's looking for safe haven. Tried to anti-flash it, but it's cost him his life, and now they're both dead.
Two.
Yeah, bomb's going to go down. With all this low HP, with all this dank memery, they may have just won the round.
That's
Down's
so
heading
sick.
out of there. Cadian, he did get caught out there, for sure, 100%. And you could see from his POV how little information he was working with, Lauren.
That was so sick.
Crouching under the crosshair, boosting
knowing those
first to
lines of
check the jump.
sight.
Yeah, precisely.
God, that's so nice. And obviously it seems so natural, but it is something they're considering and they're keeping in mind. And they got ecoed. Like, I mean, yeah, there was a bit of armor with it, but that was Deagles. And those nades at the start.
Yeah, right?
Everything was there, and then just beautiful play.
Well, for keeping tabs, I suppose the Borup 10-second diffusion. Now, this one, we're 1-1.
1-1 in cheesy rounds?
Yeah, we'll keep tabs on these because there's quite a few over there on Mirage if you missed the first map. But Big will go up to 6 rounds on their T side. Keep in mind, this is still a CT bias map. Moving into round 12, both teams should have a decent buy. And this is the shot. Nice and flashed up is Zantares, but he makes the kill. Tizian onto Nico was over towards the long side of things.
Oh,
Tessa's not happy with how that one went on down, and for good reason. Because those kind of rounds, you can't be giving them away. Be getting back underway right now. The double AWPs. Tessus has the secondary this time. Could be a spawn-based scenario as he will be trucking over towards A. Has to deal with nades from Keto, so it's a flash to hold in at bay, and it's good. Tessus will have to think before repicking that.
my tiny brain just goes, oh, I could really use that flash. That actually makes a great deal of sense. You can just force away an AWP so comfortably with such a small investment. That's lovely. Clearing through underpass as we go. T's trying to take that map control. No heavy leans just yet. We still have that Centaurus near Monster. We have the bomb though over by Party, but no bias truly shown just yet. Oh, don't play that game.
Sound got the better of him there. So that spam was all just a bait, and it worked out well, but now it's Tabson's chance to equalize. He's seen the arm.
Yeah, Tessus can't see anything. And he goes down. Cadian does
bomb?
catch the trade. That was the bomb spotted. Cadian's got a lot on his plate. Keto up long. Tizian taking back control of toilets as you hear that flash pop in the distance.
Oh, Keto could pounce late. There's still 45 seconds left on the clock. They don't know that they have control of the bomb still. That's something that can be picked up. It is in Big's, well, hands if they want it. And they're pushing forward. So Cadian's about to pick here. And it's good. The flash was good to push back Tizian. This is great information with 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, they could run out of time again. Borup's on the site now, tucked in the off angle. Smoke won't save them. Flash is good. But Borup's dealt with Keto. That long player now down. They're going to have to hope that Stown doesn't find them on the flanks. And Taras is a prime target for this. And already he's lost his teammates. And that's the end. 6-6. Solid defense. Borup rotated in off the information from Cadian's flash peak. So everyone's happy.
Yeah, I think it might be time for a bit of a pace change from Big, though. If you are playing against the double AWPs, Rush, our lovely observer, when he was here talking about it on a previous map, in a previous series of the day, was mentioning how difficult it can be to retake with double orbs. It's also quite difficult to defend against a faster play. If the AWP misses the shot, the flashes are good, the utility displaces him, you can be overrun very, very quickly. So if I was Toby and if I was Tabson right now, I might be considering something a little bit more aggressive. Like a little bit quicker.
Signs say in the background? Never
Signs?
Seen... Yeah, the German signs in the background.
I wasn't really having a look, Lauren, I won't lie. I was looking at the buy that was coming through, which is also, well, not super interesting right now, but you can see Tabson yet to purchase. Tizian has everything he wants. Keto's had to go for the Galil instead of the AK-47 to get all the nades. Here we go.
Alex, what do they say?
Who's they? Oh, these signs.
Yeah.
We build for you, I guess, for they, yeah. And I don't know if that's a long word. We're going to ignore that one. Big Ken and Faber. Faber is color. We something color.
Maybe they're painters?
We make color.
We paint.
And Schrat.
Maybe we can ask Big. They'll probably know. I never saw them before. God, looking up in a map, isn't that tricky?
I saw a palm tree on Nuke the other day. Couldn't bloody believe. Yeah, look at your face. That's right. There's a palm tree on Nuke.
You're having a laugh.
I am.
Oh, God.
Having a giraffe.
He's looking for one of the boosts.
Not clearing it.
Oh, that one. They hadn't seen it before, I guess, and they're not going to see it really coming this time. He's certainly going to be aware of it, though, in the future.
It hasn't been the pace change, though, from Big. And now they're left kind of scurrying. They know there's at least 3 players committed to that boost, and they're accelerating the pace over towards A, but it's too little too late. Or is it?
Okay. Tessus. Where are these T's, though? They're just being held up. That util's buying time, and Tessus still posted up. This gun is filthy here.
That's an angle, isn't it? Tips to their heads, the shot otherwise you would be unable to commit to, and he can with that weapon.
Clean.
This is clean. This is actually inspiring a lot of confidence for the heroic conversion. Admittedly, long way to go yet, but their T side has certainly felt like, let me see this crouch angle. Look at that. To hold that at that range, you can see like that would not be comfortable with an alternate. Or they're shooting from the hip, for lack of a better description. Please do not come to Brazil, sad face, okay?
Yeah, Alex.
All right.
Aww.
Sad face there.
Major feelies.
Yeah, major feelies for sure.
Deagle's out. Deagle's up.
Deagle's down. Cadian picks himself up the first. God, I really just was counting on Cadian hitting that, wasn't I? Let's see if he's got any more in the bank. It is only those Desert Eagles, and he's got his smoke to fall back. He just wants to maybe grab one more. Tessus, the fact that he's fragging is certainly going to inspire some confidence. Go on, Tessus. No issues here. Just Searson, and looks like Tessus in a prime position to collect himself the triple. So a nice multi-kill round from him. He'll happily take a little sidearm upgrade. But it's time for the final round, folks, in an 8-7 half. These teams have been so inseparable. It was 16-14. It was an 8-7 half on Mirage, and now here on Overpass, it's very well poised to be exactly the same. 2 teams reaching exactly the same point in their power curve here today.
Okay.
If they just go for the default spread again, I'd be very surprised. I think the double orbs of Heroic have been great in unraveling just the standard attack.
Hello.
This is the aggression we saw much earlier. Flashed in.
Oh, he's away. Has he gone away with this? I think they're quite aware of that deep molly coming through potentially. Oh my God, he's doing some damage here, Alex. This is... I don't believe he's getting away with this.
Well, this is one way to stop the 8-7 from happening. You push Tessus into the enemy lines and just wins the round before they can even start setting up their full execute. And that's Antares doing his very best to ensure that this round is not completely over. And hiding on, Searson could catch Cadian here. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. He looked like a little lost puppy.
It's more
Now
seal.
he's been, yeah, that was more seal-like. Yeah. Hang on, let me try and get a puppy. No, not going to try.
Like a whimper?
Yeah,
The lost puppy.
Imagine a lost puppy. Yeah, better. Wow, Chad.
Oh, Chad!
He stood on his foot.
Well, I'm really good at sulking, and maybe Big will be as well. They only got away with 6.5. We'll be back right after the break to kick things off on map number 2, second half. Bye.
Well done.
world. I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world. I want to conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I call the shots on the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'm a dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, not everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Savage, you've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Heard that, wonder when I'm gonna peak at. And that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, not everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots on the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'm a dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting the blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, not everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world.
The score is 9-6 or 9-6. And indeed, we are ready to get into the second half of our second series, second map. And I'm hoping that just for a second, we can pause and prepare for the pistol. You can see flashes, 3 of them, smoke and a nade. On the other side of things, it's Borup who's sacrificed the Kevlar vest option for a P250, a smoke, and the flash bong.
Everyone's favorite. As we look at the GG.bet odds, favoring Big right here.
Even with the lead in the half.
Hello.
Oh, we can all do the triple B.
Oh, the timing.
Come
the timing's
on, guys.
off.
Guys, work it out.
Timing's off. Cadian's already up.
Oh, yeah. This would be awkward. He just keeps going.
Yeah.
Now he's dead. Cadian's not ready for this death.
Oh,
no! Okay, they're all coming from graffiti. That's weird.
They're in so much trouble.
This is horrible.
They really are. Stone's even got a smoke. Doesn't need it, though, because they're all just getting massacred. Cadian can't believe there's another one.
The third.
Yeah, he'll never expect him. Citizen, the Spanish Inquisition here. Looking to draw more red. Keto from heaven. And no, the bomb's still just lying idle on that site. It is down, yet to be scooped up. Now the job of Nico changes. Borup already finds Keto and Citizen's locked in here. His options limited. And the double peak likely.
Headed them into at least drawing on out for some shots, unable to connect there.
Bit of a faff, though.
Well, Heroic up to 10. Now we can start actually considering this one going in their favor. Each teams could be switching out their map picks here, as you see, just getting around the corner before the triple boost could be effective.
I do love the pistols.
It's the best round. We should just have a game where it's just
so
pistol rounds.
satisfying, yeah. Just Glock trains charging in. The pre-fire from Stown was just satisfying to see it pay off. Act 10 for Stown, speak of the devil. See if he can get himself some extra $600, but admittedly there are 3 helmets in play, which will nullify the SMG to a larger extent.
Big boy stack to be as well. Sirison going to be all on his lonesome towards A, and he's fine with that. Scout out, and actually it's exactly where the T's are heading right now. So what are they up against if they do keep coming this way? Nades are plenty, a little bit of util, some smokes here and there. There's a little bit to play with, honestly. This isn't bad at all. This could go well. Let's say get that feeling early. There's still obviously a minute on the board, and here we go. Contact made. Molly goes in. That might be Tizian dead. It is. Stown, though, going to try and break through. No damage done for the CTs just yet until now. Xantares could do some more, but 2 will give him a shot.
Oh, such good damage. The scout could really be set up for success here, but smoked off for now. 2 of them within the one-shot kill. I mean, technically 3 if he hits the headshot here onto Cadian, but this does seem all too difficult. The flank's been set up as well. And that was the full HP target. Tess is opting to thinking better of that, and so it seems like Searson's doing the same thing.
God.
Oh, that was the full HP down to match his teammates. This will be Heroic's 11th here, folks. Like, this is starting to run away from Big Clan. We can start remembering what that third map was.
Nuke, if I'm not mistaken.
Nuke on the agenda.
Sorry, I was just finishing off my bread.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you're fed.
Eddie in the catering.
It wasn't in there. I'm a bit disappointed.
Didn't get to...
No, we didn't get to
Flirt.
exchange our Dinglish. That's Deutsch and English. have a mixture going on around here.
I always like the additional like condiments they've got there. So you know,
great.
sauces galore, a little bit of samba on there, a little bit of
Hey,
Parmesan
he said he
cheese.
promised me, in German, I understood this, that he'll be replacing and topping up the chili mayo for tomorrow.
Oh, that's
very
exciting.
Oh, we love it around these parts.
Love me some chili mayo with my nugs.
So it will just be a
Nuggies.
economical round coming in from the side of Big. Scout is the only thing to write home about, but it's on the wrong side of the map as quickly Heroic scuffle on into the B bomb site. Cadian mopping up Tizian.
I actually thought it was just you making that noise now. I've heard it so much.
I'm pretty good at it, right? I've been practicing.
Soundboard, human soundboard.
That and my stepped on toe puppy. That one, yeah. I'm good at sulking, so that's probably why I can do the sad ones. Sulking is
Is it a
something I've been
repertoire?
working 31 years at.
I saw a great stand-up comedy bit about how good it is to sulk and just talking about... Was that us?
Play it again,
Slow
Lawrence.
motion.
Please, please, please. We've got 8 seconds. Give me it again.
No, they can't do that, Lauren.
Oh, I want it.
Things and stuff. Sorry.
Funny noises
Can't
to
have
play
what
again.
you want all the time.
But Big do get they want this time, I guess we can say. Good enough purchase coming out. Orps in play for Sirison, and that could be a big factor here. Bear in mind, Heroic have made this map look like theirs, even though it wasn't their choice at the start of this.
Yeah, not as close as Mirage, that's for
hell.
sure.
This
That's
is
a
often
beginning.
attributed as one of Heroic's stronger maps as well.
Bit of a sleeper position here from Stown. If they go and draw some rotations over towards the A site, he could creep in here late, potentially find a player sleeping, going for info over towards short.
Now, I don't know if this is just me because my brain's weird, but I'd consider that what Stown's just done is similar to getting a T set up in connector on the T side of Mirage. You know, like when you tuck him in that corner by the box and just play the round while he waits there?
Yeah, and they can also drop a flash and he'll be ahead of what attack
Yeah.
Big could be thinking is coming, and it will be the B finish. So, wow, Cadian, the bravest man alive.
And he opens it up as well. Xantares wants to close it. Stown's the one to deny it. And now Tizian's gone too. Into the site, Heroic in pursuit of 13. Incendiary may buy time to stop that plant, and it has not. As you can see, converted now by Borup.
They have to save. They really,
Yeah.
there's no option, unfortunately. I know the score is 13-6. Well, it could be 13-6. But if they go for this and they lose these 2 guns, they have nothing going forward. So once again, it's just the posture up, wait, see, do they want to staunch on us? Do they want to try and come and fight us? Well, no, they don't. And unfortunately for Big, this is feeling like the third map. It's going to be on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. If we go to Nuke, we've been able to see what Heroic's done. I've highlighted it time and time again on the broadcast in the last... What are we up to now? Is this week 3? Week 2 of Pro League.
Yeah.
Week 2 of Pro League. So the last 4 weeks.
And let's not forget as well, Nuke was one of the maps where we saw Big Clan have their ESL 1 Cologne dreams crushed by Sprout. It was one of the few maps Sprout did take them down on.
You see the timing on that execute? Nobody on the Big side seemed to be ready for the attack. It was so quick. Nice little pounce maneuver.
Just sat there with a flash. You said he was brave, right? But he was just
Round
sitting
in the
there.
corner with a flash.
Yeah,
It's wild.
It is mad. But he got away with it. He gets away with a lot. Tabson's dropping an AUG. He's got himself the M4. This is do or die now for Big. Sink or swim. If they want to be able to finish this one in 2, it will require the resistance starting now. And the saved weapons, don't forget, they did concede that round in pursuit of glory here in round 20. Tabson, this is the perfect flash push. Oh, Nico, humiliated, red-faced, and Tabson's got another. Look at this. It's Tabson and Torres hunting you down. It's terrifying. He gets away with 1 HP. Tessa's so low, brought lower by Searson, and that USP. Surely he doesn't get away with that. He's low too. He's got the AWP. You don't really want to mess with them now. Damage inflicted, and it was bringing the fight to the T's. That seemed to be the recipe for success there.
Bomb can be salvaged right here. So Teslas can pick it up and he can take it wherever he wants to go. Cadian and Teslas could even change weaponry, using Bogdan's Law to give the best possible shot in this one for the heroic side of things. Round 20 looking to post 14 on the board in a 2-on-4 situation. The HP combined of Searson and Zentares is only 19.
Bogdan's Law?
Heaven Smoke.
Ramp Molly.
Oh, he fluffed it.
Ooh.
Oh, dear.
Well, Searson could not be in an easier position for this fight. Flashes on you, Cadian, unfortunately. And that's the end of the round. Tessus, he's been there the whole time. He's flashed off. He's made it clear where he is. The CTs, don't forget, they are on dire straits. So keeping 4 hearts beating at the end of this round is integral. It does seem like they're flirting with the idea of trying to take the AWP out of his hands, but you'd probably have Keto or someone, maybe, yeah, okay, he's got a scout taken to an AK now, so they probably don't really want to put too much at risk. Tizian's just having a little feel around, but he's safe. And so they will preserve an AWP, and that's going to be Tessus bringing it in. But this is how Big Clan managed to put up a fight, and a real fast one. Straight into this. Like, that's 3 flashbangs they invested into taking Monster and denying it. Simple and effective.
Need a bunch more of those to come on through. Fist bumps are out. And away we go for round number 21. The buy is still good for the heroic side of things. Everything they want, everything they need. Single AWP set up on the side of Big. Well, don't need a double AWP set up to come out just yet, and probably too costly to do so, but Tabson does have an AUG. There'll be pressure applied through connector here. Tabson needs to at least get one or get away.
It's a bit scary now. That's pretty good work.
Oh, he's trapped in.
The others?
He's trapped above him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just saw Searson go down. So yeah, he is surrounded on both fronts. Unable to retreat, had to move forward. And as we can see, wait on the other side where the T's and Heroic comfortably working through this now. Zentares does land towards Stown, so that does hinder the ease that they were operating under. And now the 3 have to kind of reassemble, pull themselves back through. They get options here.
Pretty potent fake, but it hasn't actually drawn the complete rotation. Tizian knows well enough to stay on the site, and if he can do with Tessas, who is pushing in first.
Yeah, like as if he could separate this now. Tessas isn't going to give him the opportunity, but Tizian, safe pair of hands is Tizian. Good for 1. If he does another lackadaisical clear, he could be caught out, but it would be on long. So vulnerable to Cadian eventually here. 30 seconds. Now the utils comes in. This is going to be confirmation that he's in the right place. Won't be swinging out for info anymore. He does. Cadian didn't spot him. 4x3. Oh, he's just going to get shot. No, Tizian, Zentares so far away, unable to contribute now. He's looking like 14. He's got the kit and the AK. He does find a very crispy headshot onto Nico.
He's not going to go for it, though. Saving the AWP of Zentares, of Searson, sorry, for next round. Yeah, this is simmering away right now. It feels like Heroic did a great job there of isolating those jewels. The biggest kill, I think, was Tessus onto Searson, because that actually locked Tabson in place. He was stuck between connector, couldn't go back up the stairs, would have to deal with Tessus, couldn't push forward because of the smoke that was dropped by them as well. And once that had gone down, we found ourselves in a very, very difficult to recover scenario. Heroic will be, yes, we're going up, Rush? Going up the slide or down the slide?
It wasn't a wonderful time.
I used to be that kid that would always climb up the slide, and then there was always kids trying to go down, and I had to wait for my turn. I was
Did you fall over and you get that horrible, like, plastic grazed knee that was just like nasty burn?
Friction burn.
Yeah, they were horrible.
Yeah.
Sound it would make. You're wearing shorts down the slide. You're driving your calves into the metal. It's a hot summer's day.
Yeah, why did they make slides out of metal when it was just like so hot?
Oh, I like the lounge position with the wireless headset. That is,
like the
that's
glasses
actually me.
on the
Like if we
left.
were watching the game, if we were showing us watching the games, we're not casting. That's that checkered shirt man over there. Rush would want to steal his shirt. That's for sure. A checkered,
actually very
a checkered blue number.
With like some sort of practical
Rush, have you got a
shorts on.
checkered blue number in your arsenal?
I don't, but I might pick one up after that. I'll have a chat with them, see if I can lend
I think
it.
so. Yeah, you've got a lumberjack brethren.
I do like a nice checkered shirt, me.
Rush wants to be like a
Cargo
cartoon
shorts.
character where he just like has the same outfit every day. You know how like Homer Simpson's always wearing the same stuff?
I do vaguely recall having a discussion with Rush about school uniforms and how he liked the concept of having it.
Yeah, it takes choice out of the equation.
Yeah. Tessus. Not much choice left with how much damage he just took there. 33 HP, and he's barely made a move, really. But for now, the T's aren't really looking towards that side, maybe considering some of that aggression that was thrown back in by Big, but not really much to write home about in that regard this round.
Double AWPs, though, and that's one interesting change-up from Big. When we saw the double AWPs come up for Heroic on their CT side, that's when they were finding a lot of openings and could get themselves back within that first half, even to win it 9-6. So let's see if it has the same effect on Big here, as it will be a B finish. You can see the rotation coming in, everybody from Heroics setting up. Monster might be contact, and away we go.
Yeah, Keto's actually really in trouble here. By extinguishing it, he could live a little longer. Down leaping in and actually finding.
They're
Look
all
at that.
dead.
They're all dead. The round's done. God
that-
damn, Heroic have come in vicious
Days.
into Overpass.
B-site, well-constructed executes. I mean, I feel like I've seen it before, but that was very poignant. What a way to get to 15.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is clearly the hard work starting to pay off. Heroic, they've conceded so many times, two big clan, as Chad has highlighted, but obviously prepared themselves and well-equipped themselves very well for what they'd be seeing in the server today. B-site a weakness. Good flashbangs, team coordination, using the MAC-10 to great success there. Stown just forging a path through the smoke that was forced out of the CT hands. And now they're even hunting him down. That's nasty. This is so good. Oh, and they're even losing all the rifles. They'll be sent into a disarray of 3.7, 4.8 at the high end for Zantares, and quite the opposite. Everyone's probably choosing their favorite pistol at this point from Heroic. It is game time. They will be bringing all of the goodies they can muster. It was a single kit on the CT side, a double scout. I'm pulling a face, you can't see it. I'm sure you're aware of the same face
Like
you're
he's got
pulling.
a little bit of lemon in the mouth.
Bit sour.
Very tart.
Yeah, I think this one here will come to its logical conclusion very quickly. Stown's going to make sure of that. The MAC-10 with one, traded on out.
I do like those just, you know, hold on for the ride sprays with the MAC-10. It does look so, very visual.
Yeah,
Of the,
Amanek does it so much better though. I'm telling
so
you.
smooth.
I've never seen someone look like the MAC-10's viable until I watch Amanek just popping heads across the map with a 1K SMG. Keto's going down. That really opens up problems for Searson. Don't forget, he's got a partner in crime. Now he's not got a head. It's just Tizian.
All right, boys, pack it up.
Yeah, pack it up, pack it in. Unable to begin. Big will have to prepare for nuke. And Tizian hasn't even got a clue. Someone slipped right behind him, and now it will be Tessus to confirm that this round is done. Zantares, you are quite the gangster. There's no denying that, but I think this might be too tall of an order. 16-7, we're off to our third. It'll be nuke for Heroic and Big Clan. Let's see what that has in store.